Hello everyone. You are on the Finance Reserve channel. Today we are going to take a look at 10 profitable franchises for aspiring entrepreneurs. For aspiring entrepreneurs, joining a franchise is an excellent opportunity to become a business owner while mitigating much of the risk involved in starting a business from scratch. That's because franchise advantages include a proven business model, name recognition, and vendor and supplier network, which cuts out a lot of the work involved in starting a business from the ground up. Of course, joining one of the most profitable franchises is a particularly safe bet for aspiring entrepreneurs. The following 10 franchises are representative of a range of industries, investment amounts, number of locations, and degree of brand recognition. The diversity on this list is indicative that a franchise doesn't necessarily have to be top tier in order for you to turn a profit. That said, we would be remiss not to include some of the world's most popular franchises on this list as well. McDonald's. There is something to be said about brand recognition, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a franchise, or virtually any business, for that matter, with greater brand recognition than McDonald's. Owning a McDonald's franchise, wherever you're located, guarantees a loyal customer base, a key for generating a profit. With that said, buying a McDonald's franchise requires a hefty initial investment, so this is not a pathway to profitability if you have limited access to franchise funding. Potential franchisees must have access to at least $500,000 in liquid assets for their application to be considered, and you'll be expected to put down at least 25% in cash as a down payment to secure your McDonald's franchise location. Dunkin. Dunkin franchisees also enjoy massive brand recognition, and that's especially true in the Northeast, where the donut shop is beloved as something of a cultural institution. And, like McDonald's, franchisees can take advantage of the robust franchisee support system that Dunkin offers. But also like McDonald's, buying a Dunkin franchise requires a serious upfront investment. At a minimum, candidates must have at least $250,000 in liquid assets and $500,000 minimum net worth per unit, though those numbers vary depending on your location. Dunkin franchise fees vary depending on your state, so entrepreneurs in certain areas will have a lower barrier to entry here. Dunkin also provides discounts off the initial franchise fee for certain investors, such as entrepreneurs who plan to open several locations, those who plan to open restaurants in developing areas, or qualified veterans. The Maids. The Maids has over 40 years of experience as a franchise, and that robust support system proves itself in the numbers. According to the company, the average Maids franchise makes about $1.1 million in annual revenue, and their most successful franchise raked in $6.5 million last year. Plus, their initial franchise fee and other startup costs are much lower than most other cleaning franchise opportunities out there. At the high end, the total initial investment is under $200,000. All in, you can expect to spend a relatively modest $200,000 in your first year of owning a Maids franchise. Anytime Fitness. As the name implies, Anytime Fitness' unique business proposition is that their facilities are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. The sheer availability of their services maximizes each franchise location's opportunity to bring in revenue, and the company says that they sign on one new member every minute, which proves their huge and growing market. Interestingly, Anytime Fitness doesn't collect monthly fees based on sales totals. Rather, franchisees pay a flat monthly fee of $699, which makes ongoing costs easier to plan for. Pearle Vision. Founded in 1961, Pearle Vision was revolutionary in eye care for bringing the retail and medical experience under one roof, a business model that continues to be successful today. They're now owned by Luxottica, the world's largest eyewear company, which gives Pearle Vision franchise owners access to a massive range of both mid-tier and designer glasses and sunglasses. That all spells a franchise system with a huge opportunity to generate revenue. In 2018, Pearle Vision locations that employed an optometrist made an average $1.325 million in revenue, and $1.04 million was generated through retail. JAN Pro. JAN Pro is a world leader in commercial cleaning and janitorial services, with over 25 years of experience and several innovative, proprietary cleaning systems under their belt. Plus, JAN Pro offers potential franchisees 3 ownership options, which are appropriate for varying experience levels and require varying levels of investment. Uniquely, they offer a remote franchise opportunity, which is both relatively low cost and flexible for people who don't or can't work outside their homes. Supercuts. Supercuts is one of the most recognizable names in salon franchises, which is likely due to their 40-plus years in business and over 2,600 locations. In addition to offering haircuts, Supercuts franchisees can take advantage of diverse income streams to maximize their profitability, like selling hair care products and offering other salon services. Supercuts candidates don't need prior experience in the salon industry, though prior management experience is preferred. However, you will need $500,000 in total net worth, $150,000 in liquid assets, and good credit for your application to be considered. While Supercuts doesn't provide financial assistance themselves, they can link you up with franchise financing institution FranFund to help you secure a franchise loan. Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware offers potential investors 3 types of franchise opportunities. They can either open a new Ace Hardware store, convert their current location into an Ace Hardware, or open an Ace Hardware grocery, which converts previously unused space within existing grocery stores into an Ace Hardware store within a store. The latter is the least expensive option, most notably because Ace waives the initial franchise fee for these types of franchises. Ace also waives the initial franchise fee for veterans. That said, new Ace locations and conversions also have ample opportunity to make a profit, thanks to the company's training and marketing support, name recognition, national presence. They have locations in all 50 states and robust supplier network. They also don't collect monthly royalty fees, which cuts out a major monthly expense required of just about every other franchise out there. As we mentioned, determining what will be the most profitable franchise for you requires research. In addition to analyzing your potential franchisor's FDD within the broader franchise agreement, ideally with the help of your lawyer or accountant, it's a good idea to speak with as many current franchisees from each franchise that you're considering as possible. That's the most accurate way to receive detailed and practical answers about the question of profitability. This is all that I wanted to tell you today. Subscribe to the channel and discover new things every week.